name's Samantha Brinegar. I served in the United States Army. I enlisted in 2007. I deployed several times. The last place that I was actually at was Operation Atlantic Resolve, which is the Russian-Ukrainian border. Right before everything kind of popped off, we were the security going from Lithuania all the way down to Ukraine. You know, I grew up in a really big family and I needed a purpose and I really wanted to go to college. And I figured the military was the best way to be able to pay for it and not put the stress and pressure on my family. So I joined the Army and never looked back. I actually was honorably discharged, medically retired because of an injury I obtained on my last deployment. It was really hard. I remember the first day out, you know, I left Fort Stewart, Georgia. That was my last duty station. I started driving and I stopped in New Orleans, and I woke up at 5 in the morning like I had done for the last 13 years of my life, and looked at my boots, and I didn't know what pair of shoes to pick, and I was like overwhelmed because there was too many pairs. There was cowboy boots and tennis shoes and my Army boots, and I remember just sitting on the bed like in tears because I just didn't know what to wear that day, because for so many years I was told what to wear, when to wear it, where to be, how to dress, how to act, and for the first time I was supposed to be myself and I didn't know who I was. You're lost and you have nothing, so your PTSD really comes in and starts playing a bigger role. And so my PTSD played a huge role in my life. The first 6 months of being out, where I couldn't sleep, I was having nightmares. You know, I was waking up in cold sweat. My mom even, because I had to stay with my parents first getting out, just for a few months to transition, and I couldn't even leave my house. I was hiding in my room with my dog, Wiley, and she was the love of my life. She started getting really depressed and worried about me because she didn't know how to help me. I was very suicidal at one point, didn't know what to do with my life, didn't know where I was going, and I took my loaded gun and I started just driving. I had my end place. It was gonna be really quick and easy. I'd disappear. I'm a veteran, it happens all the time. And as I was driving, my headlights flashed on this sign that said Horses of Warriors. It's an equine therapy ranch for veterans. And 2 in the morning, pouring rain, I pull off. I messaged the Facebook page and said, hey, I'm an Army veteran, I'm struggling. I just want to see the horses for a second. I'll be gone in 5 minutes. I jumped the fence and walked out to the pasture, and this big old blue roan horse, who I still ride every weekend, he came up and he put his head in my spine and started breathing with me. And I just started crying, I lost it, and then all of a sudden truck lights pulled in and the president of the organization jumped the fence and he walked out and sat with me for hours as I just was going through my PTSD and my process with these horses, 27 horses surrounding me, trying to love on me. And then after that moment, every day I was back at that ranch. Every day I was back at that ranch, like with my dog, just camping out, doing whatever I could to be around those horses. And it came to the point that the president goes, Sam, this is what you need to do. And he's like, how you are with people, how you are with your dog, you need to do this. And then that's actually how Wiley's Wish came to play. And the president of Horses of Warriors and now the president of Wiley's Wish, they said, you need to start your own rescue, you need to do this, this is your job, this is your calling. And like instantly I was like, game changer, that's it. You know, PTSD screwed me up so badly that I had no sense of purpose.
She's a good dog. She knows like 36 different commands. She's a little over 4 months old. She's changed my life, this dog program has. I get up now in the mornings. I've been in prison 35 years, and now I have something to look forward to. And it's a way for me to make a living amends to all the harm I've caused. So, and he's been real helpful to me too. It's a great program.
Has she made a difference in your life?
Oh yeah, she's taught me to love again, right? To focus off of myself. And everything's about her. Like right now, I can't stop but focus on her. And when you look at her eyes and that little paw going up and she gives you a hug, up here, come here. Look at this face. You can hate that. See? But yeah, it's like whoever thought that in prison that I'd have a puppy and a pet like this, something that just loves you unconditionally. And it's touched a part of me that I didn't know I had. You know, especially in here, it's hard to access that. I have to act all tough and hard. And, you know, with these puppies, you gotta like talk in that high-pitched baby voice. And it just, you know, everything, your masks and everything just fall off. Because in a way, it's like, she absorbs the shame too, you know? So I love her. She's got a good home, and I'm gonna make another family happy. And that's what it comes down to. It's like a win-win, right? She gets a home, and I make amends, and I make another family happy. Say bye.
Hi, Bubba. You know, you'll never see a prison yard with more like understanding than a yard full of puppies and dogs that, you know, they've been, you know, all these dogs are within 48 hours of being put down themselves. They're all within 48 hours of being killed. And they're coming from all over the state, from LA all the way up to Redding.
Oh, it's so comfy.
These guys are rehabbing these dogs. We have dogs that are so abused that they're starving to death, and the guys are helping them gain weight. We have dogs that have been dumped at airports that the guys are rehabilitating. Dogs that have lived in cages their entire life that they can't even stand normal. And then the guys do rehabilitation with them and help these, you know, help stretch out the legs, and these dogs are running and playing and totally fine. And like these guys, that's their purpose. And then they turn around and these dogs are getting adopted to veterans, they're getting adopted to first responders, you know, and so it's just seeing things like that and knowing that these dogs are doing more for these guys than I could even begin to articulate, and more than I think the guys could even articulate, because it's something that's happening on the inside. It's not happening necessarily where everybody sees it.